My name is Wendy Colson-Murray. I'm from the Outer Banks of North Carolina. I found out about MS Run the U.S. from my daughter after she had met Kelly, who was segment 1 runner for the 2025 season. And so I followed it, and I was just in love with the idea that I would be able to raise awareness, funds, advocacy for MS through something I really love, being running. And the idea to be able to do it as part of a relay, be part of a team, be able to see a different part of the country that I hadn't run before was really appealing. Oh my gosh, as far as my week, it has been so much fun. I've just had a blast. The road crew has been amazing. We've been able to connect with people along the way. We've seen things that you would never be able to see if you weren't doing it by foot. We've been able to share some advocacy with for MS Run the U.S. along the way, and it's just been so fun, so rewarding. Every mile with a smile.
Another crew stop. Okay, so I have some vitamin water here. Do you need any of those refills?
I always feel like these are journeys, and that's how you should approach them, and it's okay to stop and smell the flowers. There wasn't many flowers to smell in the Mojave, but take that picture, watch that sunrise, because that's kind of really what it's all about. This week when I arrived, I didn't know the road crew, Gabby and Caleb, and they immediately made me feel so welcome. They were so accommodating to my diet, making sure I had everything I needed to be successful for my run. It was a pleasure to spend 8 days with the road crew and meet them, and they're going to do amazing things. Caroline and I always love to do some sort of adventure, and so this was right up our alley, and it was great to have her out there for some miles. One of the requirements is to raise $10,000, and that was definitely more daunting and overwhelming to me than running the 220 miles. But when I got out in the community, it was really amazing to hear those that were impacted by MS, family members that had been impacted by MS. It's just amazing to me how many people it affects in your life, and that you didn't maybe even know that it was. It seemed like any conversation I was in, somebody would be sharing a story. Oh, my mom has it, or my sister had it, or my grandmother passed away from it. And so it's something that is really important to me, that we find a way to end MS. And I feel like through MS Run the U.S., I can make a small part of that. I was able to spend some time with a lady who uses adaptive technology, so she can still search the internet and send emails. And so that's one thing that one of the 4 pillars for MS Run the U.S. is that being able to provide adaptive resources and for those that might need it, whether it be to be able to drive a car, or read emails, or maybe to walk or to accommodate. As far as some things I've had to overcome, I mean, obviously I knew the weather would be different every day. I did come here thinking it was going to be hotter than it was. The first day it was a little warm, and between the dryness and the elevation and the heat, it did wipe me out a little more than I expected it to. But then we've had cooler days, and like today it was super windy. I knew I wasn't going to be able to go very fast with that headwind. But that's okay, because we're out here to put the miles in, and it's not about speed. It's really about the mission, and so we're just gonna enjoy the journey. If there's something you want to do, go do it. I think it's so important to go. I think one thing I thought out of while I was out here, how old some of this stuff is, like that 10,000 plus volcano, black rock. I mean, we're here for just such a short amount of time, and we really should, don't wait for tomorrow to go do something, go do it. And I think that's why, it's important to me that I use my miles for something like raising funds for MS.